Welcome all. Today, we shall be discussing a very important topic under macroeconomics, that is a multiplier. You know, in economics, there are different types of multipliers are there. For example, investment multiplier, government export, government expenditure multiplier, export import multiplier. So there are different types of multipliers are there. So first of all, we should understand what is the meaning of multiplier. Now here, I shall be giving a very general definition of the multiplier. Very general definition of the multiplier. Once you understand this general definition of multiplier, you can write down all types of multiplier on your own. In most of the books, they have defined investment multiplier as a multiplier. But investment multiplier is a one kind of multiplier. Other than investment multiplier, there are different types of multipliers are there. So first of all, we should understand that the general definition of the multiplier. You know, multiplier, that word has come from the multiply, that how the national income is growing up due to small change in the autonomous aggregate expenditure. Just take an example, very simple example. Suppose a person has invested 100 crore. Okay, suppose a person has invested 100 crore rupees. Okay, for that, what will happen? The national income will increase more than 100 crore. More than 100 crore. So, if the investment expenditure is done a little amount, okay, then the national income will increase more than the level of investment expenditure. This is called the multiplier. Now, why the national income is increasing more than the investment expenditure? The reason I will explain later on. But first of all, we should see what is the definition of the multiplier first. General definition of multiplier first. The multiplier is defined as that the change in national income due to change in autonomous aggregate expenditure. I repeat once again the definition. The multiplier is defined as that the change in national income due to the change in autonomous aggregate expenditure. I'm just writing on the board. Just look at this one. That the multiplier, it is defined as the change in national income due to change in autonomous aggregate expenditure is called multiplier. Is called multiplier. Okay. So what is that? Change in national income. National income change is defined as that delta Y. Delta Y is called the change in national income. Change in national income. Now, what is the autonomous aggregate expenditure? There are different types of autonomous aggregate expenditure. In my last few videos, I have already discussed. For example, in the consumption function, the A part, C equal to A plus BY. So one part of consumption, that is autonomous consumption, and another part of the consumption is called the induced consumption. The autonomous consumption, which is not depending on the level of income. So that part of consumption is called the autonomous aggregate consumption expenditure. Clear this one? Similarly, in investment also, that in my last lecture I talked about, that I equal to I bar plus B into I. Here, which one is the autonomous expenditure part? This I bar, this part is the autonomous investment expenditure. Now, this is the point that if the I bar is going to change, then the national income will also change. If the I bar is going to change, then the national income will change. As I have given the example, that if an investor is investing 100 crore rupees, then the national income will increase more than 100 rupees in a multiple way. So that is the reason why we call it the multiplier. So that there are different types of multiplier. So if we see that, the investment multiplier, investment multiplier, investment multiplier, multiplier is equal to change in national income due to change in autonomous aggregate expenditure. This part is the autonomous aggregate expenditure, I bar. So if I use in place of the autonomous aggregate expenditure, if I place I bar term, then this will become which type of multiplier? This will become the investment multiplier. This becomes the investment multiplier. So what is the definition of investment multiplier? Now it is very easy. You can write down on your own. The change in national income due to the change in autonomous investment expenditure. So in place of this one, autonomous investment expenditure, then it becomes the which multiplier? Investment multiplier. Is it clear? Similarly, that if I write that in place of that is G bar, G stands for the government expenditure. So then this will become the government expenditure multiplier. Is it clear this one? Then this becomes the government expenditure multiplier. Then what will be the definition of government expenditure multiplier? The change in national income due to the change in government, due to the change in autonomous government expenditure is called the government expenditure multiplier. This one is the government expenditure multiplier. So you can see there are different types of multipliers are there. This is the general definition of the multiplier. So in place of autonomous aggregate expenditure, if we write it down, the investment, it becomes investment multiplier. If I write down the government expenditure, it becomes the government expenditure multiplier. Okay, if I write down the net export, then it will be net export multiplier. So there are different types of multipliers are there. We should remember. Now we will see some mathematical calculations of the multiplier, how the multiplier, investment multiplier, basically. Here we shall talk about the investment multiplier and later part we will go for the government expenditure multiplier. Okay. So how the investment multiplier is calculated? So let's see this one. That according to national income equilibrium, according to NI equilibrium, what we require? For the national income equilibrium, we require aggregate demand equal to aggregate supply, or AS equal to AD. Aggregate supply is Y, aggregate demand is C plus I. Okay. Now what is the C? C is nothing but A plus BY. That we have already seen in my past lectures. That C equal to A plus BY. And here I equal to I bar. This is the autonomous, this one is the autonomous investment expenditure. And this is positive, greater than 0 and fixed. Positive and fixed. Okay. Now just putting this value here, this will be Y equal to A plus BY plus I bar. Okay. Now a simple mathematical derivation we will be doing, just applying calculus, simple calculus. So differentiating Y with respect to I bar. Now why with respect to I bar? Because which one we are going to change? We are changing the investment multiplier. We are changing this one. That is the reason why that we are differentiating this with respect to I bar. This is autonomous investment expenditure. If this one is going to change, then how much national income will change? So what will be the impact on Y, national income, due to the change in the autonomous investment expenditure? So if we do the simple calculus dy by di bar equal to this part is constant, so it will be 0 d dy by di bar, and this is the di bar by di bar. So now this equal to this part becomes 1, so this would be the b dy by di bar plus 1. So transfer this to the left hand side. This will be dy by di bar minus b dy by di bar is equal to 1. So if it is this, then taking common dy by di bar like this, it would be 1 minus b dy by di bar is equal to 1. Okay. This is dy by dA over 1. So therefore, that if we divide this one would be like dy by di bar is equal to 1 by 1 minus b. So this is called the investment multiplier, dy by di bar, because the change in national income due to change in autonomous investment expenditure is called the investment multiplier. So the investment multiplier, this is equal to what? And this one, you know, this one is denoted by, investment multiplier is denoted by K. It is denoted by, investment multiplier is denoted by K. So K equal to 1 by 1 minus B. Now what is B? B is nothing but the MPC, marginal propensity to consume. Okay. Or we can write 1 by MPS. The reason is, since MPC plus MPS is equal to 1. Okay. So 1 minus MPC, that will be equal to MPS. So what we can say, that the investment multiplier is equal to the formula of the investment multiplier, that becomes equal to that 1 by 1 minus MPC. So is it clear, this one? Now the MPC value, what we know, that the MPC or MPS, this value is always lying between more than 0 but less than 1, always a positive fraction. So if you take any value, let's take an example, the MPC is 0.2, if, then find out the investment multiplier. Then what will be the K? Then K equal to 1 by 1 minus 0.2, putting the value 0.2 here, it would be 1.8. So it would be, so therefore K is equal to 10 by 8. If we divide it 5 by 4, so this would be 1.25. 1.25. So what is the meaning of this one? It means, so K means what? K means what I said, delta Y by delta I bar is equal to 1.25. It means that if the investment, autonomous investment, increases by 1 rupee, then the national income will change by 1 rupee 25 paise. 1.25, 1 rupee 25 paise. Now let's see another very interesting case, that if the value of, let's say, MPC, if the value of MPC is equal to 0.8, then what will be the multiplier value? Del Y by del I bar. Putting the value 1 minus 1 in place of 0.8, that would be 0.2. That means that 10 by 2, 5. So it gives the result 5. It means that if the autonomous investment increases by 1 rupee, then the income is going to change by 5 rupees. 5 times more. National income will increase by 5 times more. That's a very interesting case, because if the MPC is 0.2, then national income is changing by 1.25. If the MPC is higher, then the multiplier value is also higher. That means that the country which is having the higher level of MPC, that countries, that multiplier effect, that means change in national income due to the change in investment will be much more. Okay. So this is the simple, actually the derivations of the multiplier. Now the question comes in our mind, that how to represent the diagrammatical, graphical representation. This is the little bit of mathematical representations of the multiplier, formula of the multiplier, derivation of the multiplier. So if we represent this one graphically, how does it look? So let's see this one, graphical representation of this multiplier. So graphically representation. Okay. So in graphically, what we see that the C AD, first we need to draw the AD curve. AD is nothing but C plus I. C, you know that C equal to A plus BY, I equal to I bar. Okay. In my last videos that I have already described that the AD curve looks like this. This is the Y. Here we'll take AD. This is nothing but the Y is equal to AS. Aggregate supply represented by 45-degree straight line. This is the AS curve, aggregate supply curve, and this one is the AD curve. AD curve. Okay, that why this one looks like this, I have already described in my last videos. So if you have any doubt, you just go back to my last video, you just check my last video. So you will be having the clear understanding that why the AD curve looks like this. Okay. So now what the equilibrium requires? So equilibrium requires the AD equal to AS. This will be the equilibrium point. So if this is the equilibrium point, let's say this is E, the equilibrium point. So equilibrium level of national income is YE. This is the equilibrium level of national income. Okay. Now what happens that this is the before the investment changing situation, autonomous investment changing situation. Now if autonomous investment increases, okay, if autonomous investment increases, then what will happen? I bar increases. If I bar increases, that means this part is increasing, this part is rising, then aggregate demand will also increase simply because I is one component of AD. So if I increases, then aggregate demand also increases. So if aggregate demand increases, then what will be the impact on AD curve? AD curve will also shift to the upward. Will shift to the upward level. So now the AD curve shifted upward. So let's say this one, AD curve shifted upward. This is the new AD curve. Let's say AD prime. AD curve shifted upward. Okay. So if the AD curve shifted upward, then there is no change in the aggregate supply. There is no change in the aggregate supply. So the new equilibrium takes place with the AD prime and AS intersect at this point. Okay. So this will be the new equilibrium point. So let's say this one is the E1, new equilibrium. So if this is a new equilibrium, then the equilibrium level of income, new equilibrium level of income will be Y1. So how much national income has increased? YE to Y1. This much national income changes. So this is the del Y. Or we can say, if I say this part. So let's say I'm writing here the name A. So this part is the del Y. Change in the national income. Clear? Because of change in autonomous investment, the national income has increased by this amount YE to Y1. So delta Y is this one, this change. Del Y is equal to EA or YE to Y1. Okay. Now the question is that how much investment, autonomous investment has increased. Autonomous investment has increased by this length. The amount of AD shifted, that amount, how much amount of AD shifted, that amount of investment increases, autonomous investment expenditure increases, that amount of AD has shifted upward. So if I naming it B, it's a B. So this is the investment del I bar. So what happens that in this case that our del Y is AE, del Y is EA amount, and our investment, that del I bar investment has changed by BE1. BE1. Okay. So to look at this one, if we say this is a triangle AEE1, then what will be the situation of this triangle is coming that look at the situation of this triangle that for triangle AEU1, AEU1. This is the right angle triangle. This is the right angle triangle, and where we can see that A, and this is a 45 degrees. So AE1 equal to AE, AE1 equal to AE or EA. This situation, okay. So what happens that this plane and this plane will be the same. Okay. So now here this lane AE1 is the combination of these two parts. One is the BE1 and plus AB is equal to EA. So now BE1 is delta I bar plus AB and EA is nothing but delta Y. So delta I bar minus delta Y is equal to AB, which is always positive. So what I can see that delta Y, this would be that delta Y minus delta I bar. This is AB, and which is always positive. That means the national income, change in national income is always higher than the change in the autonomous investment expenditure. The result will be always greater than 0. Result will be always greater than 0. So this is the multiplier effect, that if the investment is changing a little bit amount, autonomous investment is changing a little bit amount, then the national income will change more than the change in the autonomous investment expenditure. This is the multiplier effect. Now, how this multiplier effect that works, that I will describe in my next video. That so for the timing, that if you have any problem of understanding, then please you write in the chat box. Then I will try to clarify that your doubt. So I hope this concept is clear to you. That thank you very much for watching this video.